guys remember what, a couple weeks ago, maybe now, a week ago, something like that, when I mentioned about maybe showing off literally all of my art, drawing wise, right? I mean, show of hands remembers. Okay, that time has come. So we literally have everything here. Okay, we start off with a binder, like, ones we used in school. I'm sure they still use them, but I mean, now this is a different cover. I upgraded it, but we'll get there. So it literally starts off with this just basic white pulp folder. And then we kind of upgraded to these little, like, expandable ones. Okay, we go from this to literally this, because, oh my god, to ones like this. These have more, like, current ones, So, now that we got all of that out of the way, okay, we're gonna make some room here. And we're gonna dive into this. So sit back, relax. Grab a snack and a drink, because we might be here for a while. Okay, because there's a lot. I never really realized how much. But let's dive into this. So, of course, start off with the folder, or binder, you know what I meant. Okay, again, I redid this, something a little bit more, like, current, kind of. I do still have the original. I have it in that blue one that I showed you guys just now. So we're gonna get there. Now, here, again, we have it all. Okay, I literally, in this binder, is like all of my, well, most of it anyway, is from when I first started in 2013. Again, really, because I started in high school, and then years passed where I thought, okay, maybe I'll get into it again. There is a folder in here and whatnot. Pockets in here are filled. We got it all. Okay. Now, if you guys remember, all of what I draw is just like cartoony things. Also, some of what I show you might not be colored in, so I'm going to try my best to still show it off. I almost forgot about that but it's fine. So again, we have it all here. Plenty of throwback items, okay? Just that kind of person. So this first one, again, not colored in, but hopefully you guys can see Patrick Star. I still like SpongeBob, but literally just the older episodes. Like when it came on in 99. Wow, that made me feel old. Next up, we have this random thing that I did. Hopefully it will focus. Maybe not. But hopefully you guys see it's a baby holding a teddy bear. I did it for my niece when she was born. Hopefully everyone knows this, at least maybe recognizes this photo if you're on Facebook. Maybe. Now, I don't know if I can say the whole word, but nerds with ladies, you'll get it. But I just did something a little simple, kind of incorporating the page. Hopefully you guys can see that. Just a bunch of random stuff here. More things here. Some of it's not. Well, I don't know what I was trying to say. I get more non-colored in stuff, but hopefully we see Pac-Man and all the ghosts, as well as Miss Pac-Man too. Can't forget her. Staying in with the old school video games that I still play. Mario, Princess Peach, Yoshi, Mario and Luigi. That said Super Mario Bros. I really need to color in a lot of this stuff. I think everyone knows by now I am a girl who is originally from Cleveland, so something incorporating the calves, because guys, every now and again will see me wear this shirt, whatever it takes. Just some random little things here. I did a thank you thing for LeBron when he left. I think this was his second time with the Lakers. Because of course, a lot of people have their opinions about him. I don't listen to it. I don't get it. But I'm still a fan, okay? I don't care. Done nothing to me. Keeping in with the old school. Marge and Bart, of course, The Simpsons. The rest of the family, of course. Maggie, Homer, and Lisa. I think I just about drew everyone, maybe except for the dog, the family. Hopefully you know. Okay, I'm, Pinky and the Brain. Stay in with the old school Nickelodeon, Ren and Stimpy, because obviously I have been thinking a lot for the last, I don't know how many years, about coloring a lot of this stuff that's not. It would definitely take a while, but who knows? Tommy and Reptar, because of course, one of my favorite cartoons, Rugrats. Hopefully everyone who knows Goosebumps. I had started watching that, I think back during the pandemic, I think it was, or something like that when they had this on Netflix. They need to put it back on, or I need to find it on DVD or something. Alright, this one just has one. Eugene. Hopefully you guys can see that. Hey Arnold. I really apologize for some of these that are not colored, but I didn't even realize. Staying with the Arnold, so if you guys see it's Helga. I do have more of her, I'm pretty sure, in here, or some of the other ones where she is colored in. Okay, so I promise. SpongeBob and Patrick. I believe when I first started drawing, I think I started drawing SpongeBob a lot because he was really easy. So a little fun fact. I honestly don't even know what got me into drawing. I hate that I don't quite remember. I just knew that I started drawing one year during high school. And then that didn't last too long. And then years later, of course, I decided I'm going to get back into it. Now, little did I know 12 years later how much it would help with my mental health. Especially that year when I started up again. After I had went through a breakup a couple months. Alright, sticking in with the SpongeBob and Gary. little remake, I guess we'll call it. They don't look great. Okay, that bothers me. So I stick with the old school stuff as I throw that one down. So, I mean, I don't get it. That's kind of why I stopped watching certain networks. You know, I don't watch Nickelodeon that much anymore. I don't really watch Cartoon Network that much anymore, let alone Disney. I just, it's kind of like watching MTV. For those who know, I don't know if you can really call it MTV anymore. Because, like, where's the music? Again, for those who grew up in that era, we miss it. I miss it anyway. The only thing that I can stand to watch on it is ridiculousness. I can't get into really anything else. Jersey Shore and whatnot. Okay, it's something personal. I can't. Right, final one in that pocket. Family Guy. This is kind of the same way with, like, what I mentioned about SpongeBob. I can only watch, like, towards the beginning. Anything, like, after Brian died, I can't really watch. I don't watch. The last time, like, I think really watched it was, I think, like, way back, however many years it's been now, when they had it on Netflix. Alright, next pocket. This is where we kind of get a little, well, we'll see. We start off with Clifford. Now we notice I literally wrote it down. I marked everything, even the date that I did this, which was August 30th of 2016. Right there in the corner. Even put my name. I don't remember if this was like an actual character or just something I drew, but this one doesn't have a date. I don't know why I put it on certain ones and not the others. This is another one that isn't really colored in, but you can see who it is. SpongeBob. Now this is what I started off drawing on. Literally notebook paper. Okay, and then after a while, again, my dad noticed that I started drawing a lot, so he got me a regular notebook or drawing paper. Rockstar, SpongeBob, March 12th of 07. If you guys can see that date there. It's kind of wild to look back at some of these because I haven't in a while. This one's pretty obvious. When in doubt, eat dessert. Of course, Garfield. In the movie that I used to be highly addicted to. Of course, Jack Skellington. Again, obviously. See, now I don't write their names that much on drawings when I do it. Just then for some reason. Maybe for Christmas, of course. This one doesn't have a date, but another Garfield, you can easily see that. 9/11 of 07. Another pretty easy one, Snoopy. Okay, this one was during third period art class. Right, and then that's it for those. So I'm going to quickly put this back. Again, we're doing no cuts here. Okay, so just be prepared for this. Whatever happens, happens. Right, so now we're going to go really need to watch a Halloween movie. We have more, of course. These all were done in 2013, I see. Jack and Sally. Again, not much on here, but Bunny. I wasn't gonna scream it, but I don't even remember if he had a name. I kind of get that, but more Jack. I mean, he's kind of pretty easy too. I mean, if you're just drawing his head anyway. Oogie, dear God, Oogie Boogie. I apologize that some of these are kind of light. Like I said, plenty of them now, though. You will see are colored in, but 0. More Jack. Jack and Sally. I never realized how much of these were not colored in. I think I said that already, but that's why I'm kind of trying to speed through a little bit. Jack. His wings in the back. Sally, Jack, and the mirror. Sparky. Freaking Weenie. Hopefully everyone's seen this movie. If not, you need to. You will cry. So, have tissues handy. Just saying. I love that movie. And finally, Corpse Bride, of course, Emily. Alright, next up we have 90s to early 2000s Nickelodeon. Rugrats, Hey Arnold, Cat Dog, SpongeBob, Angry Beavers, Wild Thornberries, Real Monsters, Invader Zim, Fairly Odd Parents, and Danny Phantom. If any of that confuses you, I am so sorry. I don't know what kind of childhood you lived, but hopefully you guys know I'm kidding. I'm not judging. Alright, first up, Rugrats, like I said. Dill, probably one of my favorite characters. Now we have the brothers, Tommy and Dill. I apologize for the ones that are not. I mean, hopefully everyone can see without focusing. Hey Arnold. Helga. This one you can see a little bit better. You can tell I didn't really use like too much marker and colored pencils like I do now. I never went over it like I do now. Cat Dog. Some of this needs to be like updated too. SpongeBob. Nerd SpongeBob. Angry Beavers. I really apologize, but I didn't even think about it, and if I didn't know that this much wasn't colored in, I wouldn't show it all. Alright, this one. We have Squirt, of course, Cars here on top, Finding Nemo, and Eliza there at the bottom. Of course, wild thornberries. Of course, obviously, Finding Nemo doesn't really fall into Nickelodeon, but she was on there, so. Oh, Polina, I think was her name. Real monsters. Dipping it like this makes it better. Also, you guys can definitely go to my drawing page. I almost forgot to mention that. And see this stuff. Will be a lot better. Plus, of course, all the stuff I have now, everything's always linked down below. Sim and Gurr. I used to literally have an addiction with Gurr. Okay, I don't know what it was, but I love this cartoon. I haven't seen it in forever, but more Gurr, I mean. Gurr, Superman. Here we go. Again, you like to be a little creative with a lot of this stuff, of course. More Invader Sim. Gurr on a pig. Now we get to the one really appearance I have, Cosmo. We're gonna see a shift, okay? I promise. Last but not least, Danny Phantom. I really wish I had colored a lot of this in. Alright, now we get to old school Cartoon Network. Courage the Cowardly Dog, Scooby-Doo, Dexter, Yogi, Looney Tunes, and Tom and Jerry. Some faces of courage. I really hope this. There we go. Scooby and Shaggy. I'm hoping, like, if I tilt it a little more, I realize I'll you guys be able to see it a heck of a lot better. Dexter, which you can see. Yogi. Wile E. Coyote. The help sign. This one, we just have Jerry. Next up, we have Minions. Don't even ask me to try to read his name because I don't know. Some of them I just literally will learn from Googling it. And finally, Batman. Minion. Let me know down in the comments who is your favorite minion. Mine is Bob. Because obviously. Alright, next up we have Family Guy. Just Stewie and Peter on here. Right, we have Stewie. Stewie as Robin, pretty much. Alright, we have Batman up next. Now, at the time, okay, I'm pretty sure when I drew a lot of this, I was dating a guy who liked Batman. He was addicted. So, it probably was a lot of what's going to be in here now. I'm not even going to try to show this because I don't know if it's going to show. But we have Batman. I have the Joker's face. Okay, there we go. And then the Batman symbol. I did date another guy who did like him, so that's why this part is torn off. But the logo, I think my top Batmans. Okay, let me know if you agree or who yours are. Adam West, because obviously, you know, R.I.P. And Michael Keaton. Pretty much stops there. It's something personal to everyone else. But those are my personal favorites. You know? Or Batman. Right now we have Big Hero 6 and Alice in Wonderland. Hopefully everyone has seen Big Hero 6 by now. If not, again. Also tissues. Baymax. Hi, I'm Baymax. More Baymax. Baymax and Cheshire Cat, the only one you can kind of see. Well, I mean, you can see Baymax, but you get it. Alright, now we have other celebs. Casper, Up, of course, the movie. Stitch, Ted, Kermit. Now, Ted meaning the bear movie. Hopefully, everyone's seen it. Kermit, Snoopy, Mickey Mouse, Diddy Kong, Hello Kitty, Harry Potter, Walking Dead, and Monsters, Inc. Alright, now as I've mentioned before, okay, I am not that great at drawing people, so these were kind of like some of my first attempts. Okay, now granted, you are able to tell who they are. They're just not the greatest, but that's pretty much what I expected. Okay, so this first one, I talk about him a little bit on here. Travis Garland. I did that for his birthday. It's first, like it says that year. Again, but kind of decent. I mean, some of these aren't like terrible, but they're still like not perfect, you know. Here is another one. This one's kind of a little bit better. It's Step Up. One of the last ones. Hopefully it will focus. There we go. This one's not that bad, you know, in a way. Again, I recommend looking up his music. Alright, Casper. Hopefully. But it's literally, okay, you can see it a little bit better. Casper. It's Casper and then the movie logo. Then we have Carl and Ellie. Moving on to Up. It's literally, there we go, the mailbox scene. Okay, you guys know I love my Stitch. Rabbit, Snoopy, I think were like pretty much the ones that I drew a lot because they were really easy. Cat Mickey, of course. I mean, he's kind of pretty easy too. Diddy Kong. I hope everyone played that growing up. No, I did. I have a cousin who is pretty much addicted to Hello Kitty, so I'm pretty sure I might have done that for her. The heart says keep it chic. Harry Potter. Kind of okay. Walking Dead, it's literally just this one. I think I really just watched like the first season, I think that we have on DVD, and that was literally it. I mean, obviously I know the concept as I bite my lip, but Mike Wazowski, he's kind of easy. I mean, I painted a pumpkin to look like him before. Alright, here's where, again, you know who the celebrities are, even if I didn't write it down. But they're still not great. We have Miss Ariana Grande here. I hope it's kind of noticeable. But, I mean, your girl was trying, you know. Mr. JT himself, because obviously when you grow up listening to him, you know, band and solo, I had to. TKO. I'm pretty sure that's kind of where I got this concept. So the 2020 experience. Yeah. Alright, now with the last one, I believe. No, well, almost last, but Disney, Aladdin, Peter Pan, Little Mermaid, Lion King, and Dumbo. Starting off with Aladdin, of course. Apu. Peter Pan, you can tell I kind of was, you know, this eye, he doesn't have a black eye. Ariel. I know there's a second one, but I literally never watched that one, I don't think. It was literally just the first one. I think, the second one that maybe, or maybe, no, just the first one, never mind. I lied. The Lion King, hopefully, but Mufasa and Simba. Right, and finally, Dumbo. These last little things I'm not really even gonna show, honestly, because alright, now I'm gonna kind of go quickly through this folder here that has a puppy on it. Now, pretty much everything in here should be colored in. The Cringe, of course. Some might not be colored in, but should show up fairly well. Grr. Tacos. Cupcake. Frosty. Mickey, of course. Max. Jack Pumpkin. But Jessica Rabbit, I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. All my Harry Potter lovers out there, don't worry, you are just as sane as I am, Luna. Now these are just some like random little like ornaments I drew. I think like pretty much all of them are Harry Potter. I can't start it, but Sonic, Baby Mario, and Luigi. It's a little better seeing it this time around than it was on paper, so Woody, not perfect, but I mean, I don't claim to be. I don't care. Mrs. Potato Head. Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color? I love that movie. I love this movie, and I love that part. We're all mad. More Cheshire. Digger. Eeyore. Santa. You can tell a lot of these are Christmas. Rudolph. Minnie and Mickey. Oh, this one I did for Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. If you know, you know. You know, I get it. You know, Mariah Carey, you know, everyone focuses on her that time of year, but my heart always in sync, okay? I'm sorry. I love her, don't get me wrong. But when it comes to Christmas music, it mostly stays with them. Okay, nothing personal. This is just a little thing that I did for my art page when I first made it and what it was originally called. Megan's Art from the Heart. A little rhyming kind of situation here. I have definitely went through some names with my art page to what it is now, Dreaming of Colorful Days, which it's been for like the last, I forget how many years now. Hopefully everyone knows. Okay. Looks like a deranged Easter Bunny. I love this movie. I love that they do 24 hours of it, but I literally maybe only watch it at least once or twice, sometimes. Christmas Story. Another Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Because again, of course. Just a cute little snowman. Hot chocolate. Best way to spread Christmas cheer is sing it loud for all to hear. What is your guys' favorite Christmas movie? Or maybe we'll go top. Yeah, we'll go top 10. Last but not least, you'll shoot your eye out. Okay, I love that movie. Alright, now we're gonna put it back. Take out what is in here. She's probably some Christmas related random thing. I think I don't remember what I did that for. I don't remember. Thanksgiving, of course. I never finished it, but yellow M&M, red M&M. For all of us who grew up with these school supplies, except Frank, I still have some of my stuff. Well, I don't know about folders anymore because I think they got ruined in the last house when our basement flooded, so sad face about that. Or at least of Frank, because again, obviously, Snoopy. More Snoopy. I got a rock. Charlie Brown. Stuff that fills in with this time of year. Frankenstein, Minnie and Mickey. Snoopy. Again, a lot of Snoopy. And Mickey and Minnie. I do have like some different versions of them though. A little graveyard. Death. Family Guy. I'm pretty certain. Just a random little skull and spider web. I hate spiders, but squad goals. Hopefully everyone knows. Thank you for being a friend. Golden Girls. Speaking of what I just said, I think I drew these after, unfortunately, Betty White had passed. I miss Betty. Stay golden. Dumbo, of course, better one. Mario and Luigi. This one I drew and it literally like taped on here, but like, you know, Mario and Peach were getting married. And last but not least, Mario again in his different little outfits. Okay, that was it in there. I'm going to take just a short break because my leg is killing me and I'm pretty sure my feet are falling asleep. So we will be right back to resume. Alright, next up we have the back pockets, or really just pocket because the one behind it just has stuff that I printed out from the computer to color. We have this Happy Birthday Leon that I did for a friend of mine's kid. Which I hope, because obviously. I don't need to explain. I already did. Hopefully, you know. Obviously, again. understand. Something personal. I still love them. But if we wanted to bring back Chihuahua and the whole Indian thing, that'd be great. Go tribe. Back to the whole OHIO. Because again, of course, probably can do a little better. I mean, it's not that bad, but I might have done all of this stuff around, like, maybe playoff time. Way back when. I mean, there's no date on these, but I hate that I don't remember who I did this for. But someone, I think, was like something kind of serious, I want to say. If any Cleveland fans, my fellow Cleveland fans, remember, please let a girl know. I hate that I don't remember. We don't judge them, okay? This is a judge free. The point is, I am loyal. Okay? Okay, we all have our moments with our teams. I don't care. I block out all the noise, literally. Like I said, at least, we are loyal people here. Hopefully, I did a lot of their hashtags that they use. Alright, now on to Disney. Oh my god. I have seen this movie. I have seen Zootopia. Or Julie. Right? Yeah. And Nick. Oh my god. Yeah. I think I got that right. Please, someone let me know. I haven't watched this movie in a hot minute and I feel like I should know. Alright, Lady and the Tramp. Again, I did kind of a lot of half and half things. Stitch and Angel. I never really watched that era. I only watched Lilo and Stitch, but so Espresso Patronum. Harry Potter, of course. Little fun thing. Random Unicorn. Going back. Care. Always. More Random Unicorns. There was a time when I went through a phase, in waiting on my letter from Hogwarts. Kind of somewhat not perfect, but I don't care. Smelly Cat. We all know my addiction to the show. Of course, Friends. This one, I'm looking at it now. I didn't remember doing this. This one could be a little bit better, but peace, love, cure diabetes. Because, obviously, I have type 1. If you are a little new here, I like to do a lot of random things. Especially, maybe stay tuned for next month when I might do something for it. Because it is Diabetes Awareness Month next month. More of the boudoir stuff from earlier. Sexy, I know it. Keep calm and slay. Betty Boop. Right, and then that is it for the folder. Wow. Music, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube Music probably, etc. So go give it a look. Or listen, you know what I mean? Okay, we don't love just more than one boy band, even though I might listen to one a little bit more, but still, PSP. Music of my heart, an underrated song. Obviously, music is, of course, like a part of the reason. Wait, what am I trying to say here? Music is another one of those things that helps with the mental health. That's what I was trying to say. NSYNC logo. We're gonna probably see a lot of this coming up. Let's confuse a generation. Hopefully most people know though. It's gonna be May. A little fun thing I did. Space Cowboy again. For those who know. Roses are red, April is gray, but in a few days. Hopefully everyone sung this in their head. I did. Let us play on with the meme. Famous meme. On my suit and tie. Shh. Mr. D. No Angels Bound. Justin, what's newer album? No Angels Allowed. Again, keeping it with the new album theme. Newest. No Strings Attached. Hopefully everyone knows. I literally wrote down all the song names. Alright, this is where we get into a little bit of a throwback mode. Okay, because obviously Girl on TV. If you know, you know. All about. Which, fun fact, they have liked a picture of mine on Instagram. Had a moment. I miss Rich and Devin. Crimea River. Hopefully no explanation needed. I definitely got I went through a thing where I did song names. Drew them in. Genie in the Bottle. Fun fact. Okay, I love this song. I love Reflection. You know, of course, she did wait for Mulan, and I loved Blessed. Quit playing games with my heart. Those who know. I was supposed to marry an NSYNC member, and it's tearing up my heart. I remember doing this. I always see those memes of like, you know, I think with PSP members, but I made my own. NSYNC is my religion, and it ain't no lie. Because, yeah. Alright, now there's a fun little story with this one. Lucky me. Jake and Brandy. But hopefully everyone knows who Jake Miller is. If not, look him up. Okay, give him a listen. Now, I don't remember the year, but out, I forget how long ago now, last year. I'm pretty sure, I think. Don't want me to do it. For his wife. And I'm pretty sure, I think they used it on their wedding day. I drew this. I shared it on Twitter and I tagged him, not expecting him to see it. But he did see it. I'm pretty sure he liked it and he replied that he loved it. So I'm really happy he did. Something kind of simple, but I love this. This one pretty much goes out to my niece. Oh my god. No cuts, okay? Cousin, Kayla. But my love is all I have to give. To Brian. I should send her this, get her address. Yeah. This one, obviously. Of course, a little different. She doesn't have glasses, but fan since 1905 because it feels so old. 3 years and counting, thank you. Little Miss Addicted in Sync because, well, yeah. I have not colored this in, but this, I promise you, heart record. It ain't no lie, baby. Bye. I literally decided to mix in two of my favorite things, penguins and them. Because obviously, game is over. Little flight again, play on thing. Coming July 24, 2001, Jumbo Pop. I said it in the beginning of the video in my head. Tearing up my heart. Now, this one I already have, if you guys seen one of my last videos, the room tour, you guys seen this colored in, but this one's a little different. Tearing up our hearts since 95. Paradise. The newest one. I really hope they do more at some point. Paradise again. When they first put it out around. And finally, in this house, digital get down to NSYNC. Okay, I lied, there's one more. Because I do. Okay, now, this one is just completely random. It's not too much of a drawing per se. But almost all of the songs, except of course one before he put that out. But Aaron Gordon songs. 9 out of 10, Level Up, Pull Up, and Euro Freestyle. to let a girl know, and definitely stay tuned. Alright. This one is we start off kind of random. Dripping paint thing that I went through. I don't know what that kind of that phase was, but it was there. But my name and my middle name, dripping paint kind of a thing. Some of my username on Instagram. I remember Capsman with a crush on Number Nugget. Okay, it's not my fault, but it's there. No regrets. More dripping paint stuff, because again, girl, we went through a phase of my work page, dreaming of colorful days. If I go back to the crush part, number, I really like how that turned out, honestly. It almost looks like ice. I should not have to explain this one. But my username on here and TikTok, of course, for my ASMR pages. And finally, because why not? His nickname. I don't know. Alright. There's only like a real little bit left in here. I didn't put too much in here, honestly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take that, I think, all out, really. Some of this stuff, again, you guys probably have seen, of course. Right. So if we start off from the pile that I literally put on here. Alright, hopefully this, there we go, Save the Pumpkins. It's kind of like a fun little thing that I did with Halloween and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This is not the best, like, or whatever it is I'm trying to say. Save the boobies, if we get it. Some of this stuff I think I was gonna draw on like a canvas or something and try to sell, but I have not done that yet. I need to get a certain size canvases still, but alright, and then old school. I've mentioned this already, hopefully everyone knows, but bananas in pajamas. Animaniacs. Because obviously. An updated version of what I have done before. Of course, Aaron Gordon. ghost ice cream. Sprinkles, of course. Zombies got a trick or treat too. Pepper brains. If Stitch was Freddy Krueger and hungry for some grape jelly, still haven't drawn the draw there yet, but it's fine. Now, this was the other one I think that I mentioned before that I drew. It was supposed to have candy in this one, but I don't like how I drew it, so I still have to update that and do it. I forgot I got it in there. Gummy bear vampire with gummy bears and gummy worms falling. This one I still have yet to color, but Piglet and a pumpkin, Winnie the Pooh. Oogie Boogie and the moon. I just gotta draw them on the canvas, that's why it's not colored in. What's your favorite scary movie? Ghostface. And last but not least, Zombie Eminem. Because of course. Alright, so there's about an hour's worth of almost all of my drawings. Again, if you guys want to see a part 2, definitely let a girl know. I wasn't planning on doing a part 2, but was definitely probably gonna have to. So, thumbs it up if you guys want to see it, or let me know down in the comments. Definitely check out my art page though in the meantime to see everything that I post and have done in the past, of course. Pretty much like all of it is on there. And until next time, stay safe out there, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.